Everybody, this is the 2019 21st Annual Derby City Classics at the Horseshoe Casino in Southern Indiana. One pocket tournament, race to 3. We are going to be in for an awesome match here.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing. Jason Shaw and Shane Van Boening. This is Mike D. How far are we into the tournament right now?
At this point, I believe this is round 5.
Okay.
I will
It's
double
hard to
check
keep
with
track.
that. And this is Sophia Tran. We are here brought to you by Billiard Shopping Network.
And Bad Boys TV.
So Shane won the lag, and he's going to break. One pocket is the
Wow.
only game in this tournament that is alternating break. So because Shane broke from there, this bottom right pocket will be Shane's, and this one is going to be Jason's.
He's trying to see if he can go off the point of that pocket because I think that's about all he can hit and just touch the 4 ball. Yeah, at that angle pretty much. That's a tough shot. He's got to hit the point and hit it just right. If that's what he ends up doing, we'll see.
Well, if anybody can really do it, man, these guys definitely can.
Yeah, it seems like he could also slow roll up to the 11 and just leave the cue ball on the rail, but these guys are pretty aggressive.
Yes, this is correct. It's round 5.
Nice. Wow, yeah, well. So there's something to be said for that, though, too, the way the balls are laying. Now, this is Shane Van Boening, so who knows? But he really, if it was me, he only left me the 11 ball.
You play your opponent, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now playing Shane, I guess Shane could get out from here. More than guess, he can. But, at least it's better than it was before, I guess, what I'm saying.
That's the goal of all pool players. At least tomorrow is going to be better than
Right,
it is
exactly.
today.
Well, the 4 used to be by the corner pocket, and it's not there anymore. So he's got that going for him. Now he's going to try and make this and get the cue ball to the other rail. I assume trying to get on the 10 or the 8 or the 4. Probably the 10 because it's the highest, but we'll see. Yeah. And he had nice insurance there with those 3 balls. He basically couldn't go wrong.
That opens up quite a bit for Shane here because he's got basically all of these points here. And I think he might be able to get that 2 in there too.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and you never know. I mean, he may have some sort of breakout plan that comes into play here in a second too. So he's at 2.
Shane is at 2.
Now, I'm not sure if he's loving that angle that he got on that. He would like to be. He kind of got on the 50-yard line. It's not quite enough angle on that 8 to go, and he's going to have to slam it to go down and back up for the 10. And then if he takes the 10, he's going to go up table, and there's not really a ball sitting up there. See, I would imagine he's going to have to make that 8 and bang it down, but we'll see. It looks like he's going for the 10 and the breakout. Guess with some top, he can break some balls out.
He's jacked up a little bit on this one.
Yeah, I think he's making the 8 and banging it down and bringing that cue ball back up. Oh, I see.
Oh, and he rattled
Oh,
it.
man. He hooked him on the 8.
If Jason wants to take it easy here, because I don't think he's finding any way to knock that 8 out of the way.
I don't either.
It looks like it's he might be able to play around with it. It's not necessarily quite in the jaws, I think, because he could just tap it. Might be enough room to still leave it there.
Yeah, I think
he's not going to be the aggressive type to take that point.
Yeah, I think he's going bottom right off the 2 to take it down like that.
Wow, he was going to try to pocket
and
it.
he brought the 2 back over. That was an advanced shot.
And knock in Shane's at the same time.
Exactly right, exactly. Yeah, 2 for 1.
Again, better to give up a point than give up a shot.
Yep. Yeah, you can always get that point, get that ball back. All right, so
winner choice lag for the first break. Every game after that is winner's choice. In other words, it's winner's break.
Shane is definitely going to take this 8 ball here. I wonder if he's going to be able to. Yes, that's where he wanted to get, but I'm wondering how he's going to get there, if he's going to be able to just get onto that titty and just stun it back here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get into that knuckle.
No, you're all right.
I'm
You're all right. You can say,
sorry.
listen, it's pool. Nobody cares. We're not a church. All right.
Yep. There
Yeah,
we go.
now see, the problem is, now that's great. That's great. He just doesn't want to end up, he has to make sure that at the end of any run, he gets that 2 out of there.
Correct.
He cannot end up awkward. Now, again, this is Shane Van Boening, so he's less worried about it.
He's like, I don't know why you guys are talking about it.
Yeah,
because
right.
I'm-
He's
what I'm gonna
figuring
do.
he's running out. So. And he probably is.
He's giving himself that shot on the 3.
Yeah.
And even a chance on the 9. I believe he's going to go for the 3 and leave himself somewhere hereabouts so that he can get into the 9 and kind of bust open a little ball.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he might. Yeah.
Close it out,
Yeah.
maybe.
Now, I play more ish on this, where I would draw that ball off of the 3 and then just kind of see what happens.
Which
you
is
know,
what
if,
he's doing.
If it drifts over, then I take the 12. If it goes straight back like that did, I'm on
Take
the
the
9.
9,
You know,
yeah.
I just kind of see what happens. Sometimes when you put draw on a ball, it kind of drags one way or the other.
Yeah, he wanted to give himself a chance at breaking that cluster out a little bit.
Yeah. Shifting those balls around, maybe making something makeable. Now, he may take the 10 and try and bang the 2 out of there. He may just pop the 2 out right now. Now's a really good opportunity to get that 2 out of there. But
He's not looking at it.
he's not. No, I mean, to him, he's got 2 makeable balls, the 12 and the 10.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's how I would have played it. I left him far away. So Jason owes a ball, and it's going to be hard to make more than this 2 ball. He could force follow it and hope that it kind of trick shotted, get over by the 7 ball. All right. Well, he's kind of got to pop that 10 ball out of there. He may use force follow. The stop shot. If it's a stop shot, it's got to be really precise. Sometimes those slop shots will slide on you. He's thinking about shifting off of that 6 ball to get some balls over by his hole and popping the 10 out of there with the cue ball afterwards. But that's chancy. At this level, though, he knows the clock is ticking. You give Shane enough turns at the table, and he's going to pull off something amazing and run out on you.
All that commotion you hear in the background, guys,
Nice
is
shot.
the start of the 9-ball tournament.
Oh, so Jason scratched. Yeah, 9-ball just starts today.
So-
Race to 9, no jump cues. Yeah, so he's going to owe a ball.
Okay, so Jason owes a ball.
Yeah, winter break. Last year it was race to 7. I think up to now it's been race 7. This year they just moved it up to a race to 9. And there's a reason, and I forget the reason. So it qualifies for something. So he's
Looks like I'm missing a couple points here.
all right. Let's see here.
8.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. All right, I'm gonna go look. Oh, that was a good shot.
Wow.
Wow,
nice
that was just
shot.
hidden in the stack.
Oh, and that was it. That's it. Sorry about that, guys. Shane gets that first game.
Hey, Bill, is it the leading edge of the ball to reach the kitchen, or is it the center of the ball to reach the kitchen? The whole ball. Or is it the whole ball?
The entire ball must be over the edge string. Not the butt base of the ball, but or the edge, the entire ball.
So Shane got that, I assume?
Yep, Shane got that one.
I was in a jostling crowd. Everyone is standing around. It looks like I'm at Derby City Classic right before 9-ball starts.
Yes.
Very similar to that.
And what happens is everyone's listening for the new rule changes because there are new rules this time around. For
Yeah.
those of you unfamiliar, this is the first time that it's required, absolutely required, to use the Accu rack provided by Outsville. So every table will be provided that specific rack. You have to use that one. Once the balls get placed into their appropriate spots, you cannot go back and touch any of the balls. If you look and you see that there's a gap or if there's a speck of dirt, you are not allowed to touch it. You have to call a ref. And the 9 is on the spot.
Yes, right, exactly. Yeah, and I just gotta look at those racks, and they're interesting because you can fold them and unfold them, and they still remain effective, unlike the other products out there. So I'm pretty impressed initially.
Yeah, I'm excited to use it and see how
Yeah.
it works out overall.
Yeah. Now they also have another rule where not only if the cue ball and the object ball are frozen, but if they're just close together, you can put the cue ball at 45 degrees or the cue at 45 degrees and just stroke through.
Wow.
And they don't call it a double kiss. So that is that's a thing.
So when you're breaking, when your opponent's breaking or you're breaking, pay attention to what's going on the table.
So Shane's got one.
It's on no, they didn't go past yet.
Jason's got none. Oh, nice try. All right.
Please don't cut off the answer when you play. We will announce it when the draw's ready. When you scroll
Oh, that was a nice shot. I like getting the cue ball down there. So now Jason Shaw is in a little bit of a trap. Banking that. Oh, nice. Now Shane, I gotta imagine, is gonna hit that 8 pretty flat, pretty straight, and it's gonna combo with the 12 and take them both out of there. And they'll leave the cue ball. I'd say right about where the 8 was. Looks pretty safe to me. And that's what I would do. We'll see. Interesting. Okay, so he wants to continue to use that as a little wall, it looks like, to punish him against. Now Jason could bank that 12 ball back and hook him under the 8. Yeah, just like that, and get it on that side. Add some pressure to things. But honestly, not a ton of pressure. I think I'd jack up on this 8 and do the 8-1 combo and get them both off of that side of the table. We'll see what he does. careful on this one. Nice. Boy, that was good cue ball. Imagine this will be a safety with the cue ball down on that short rail in the middle of the short rail. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's kind of push the 5 and the 12 over to his side, maybe. Yeah, got the 7 over. So he's not trying to go totally up table, but he's getting balls back in the middle. So still no score in this game. All the balls are spread out. One of these guys is going to get a shot and run out. That is my prediction. Those balls are spread nicely, and they're all mid-table.
They're all attainable except for just a couple back there, maybe.
Yeah.
But they only need 8, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and 15 to choose from. Interesting. I'm not sure about that shot. Yeah, you got to pretty much hit that 7 ball with top. It seems like get the 7 out of there. I don't know. We'll see. He's jacked up on the 3, I believe.
Yeah, he's shooting a little bit over the 3, or okay.
Okay. So you use that ball pretty much to combo one of those rail balls out of there. That's smart.
And this is Shane's pocket here on the bottom right. And Jason's is on the bottom left?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I know there's a way to flip the names around, but not today. Not this day of the week. Wednesdays is not a good day to flip the names around. Everybody knows that. All right, so.
Duh.
I think he's banking this just one rail up. I think he sees a gap in between the 3 and the 11 and the 1 and the 10. Oh, no, okay. I got nothing. Wow.
Oh, he's going to pocket that, so it's going to get spotted.
Okay, so Shane is on the left where his name is. Just for clarity.
Okay, so Shane is on the left.
Yeah. The names are correct. Let's just tell people we switched the names.
Wednesday's a good day. After all.
Everybody knows that.
Duh.
All right, I don't know.
Okay.
You got to vote here, Sophia?
So the object a lot of times is, if you don't really make a shot, or even if you do, sometimes you want to make sure that you have the option to have the ball sticking into that rail or even into that bottom rail, depending on the opposite end of where all the other balls are.
I got you, yeah. So if he can get up table and bring the cue ball back down?
Yeah, I think he's going to.
I see.
No.
He got one on his half of the table. Just going to pop it out of there.
That's the interesting thing about OnePocket here. There is a lot of back and forth. A lot of I'll make a move. Nope, I'm taking the move away from you.
Yep.
So there's another element of the game to think about. Another thing to study. At every single point, though, you are always watching where that cue ball is going to go. You always need to make sure you control that cue ball.
Yeah, the cue ball's everything.
Wow.
That was strong.
Wow,
he may even got the hook. Did he get the hook? Nah, not quite. Boy, Jason just gets down and pops these things out of there one after the other.
He's like,
good shot, Shane. Slam.
Got it, though.
Yep. Yeah, speaking of cue ball, we got a good player in the Pacific Northwest named Al Perez that he's got the shortest little stroke ever, but he never overhits anything and goes, 10 inches wrong. And because the cue ball is everything in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're a solid one-pocket player yourself, Mr. Mike D.
I do okay. It's a tough game. There's a lot of good players out there.
Yeah, you're one of them.
Thanks. All right, so he may go. Yeah, I don't know.
He's going to play a safety.
Yeah, just
That's what
get
I was
up
thinking. He
table.
wanted
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think he could have gone rail first into that 3 to get it up, but the problem is he might not have got a rail because the 2-9 would have stopped it.
And whatever he does, he wants to keep balls like towards his pocket.
Yep. And at least if it's me, if I'm playing Shane Van Boening, I like groups of balls too. I don't want it too easy for Shane. One of these guys is going to pull a 2-railer and then start running racks, and that's what you're afraid of. That's why it's good to keep everything grouped up if you're scared.
They both bank pretty strong too.
Yeah. Yeah, 2019 Derby City Classic. First time being here for me. This has been a blast. I think we're over halfway done now, and I'm ready for a lot more. Honestly, I'm not done.
I don't think anyone has really done it.
Seriously.
This has all been such a surreal experience. It's been so fun. Everyone's been awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, I would have to say that everything you hear about Derby is pretty true. It is amazing. It's exciting. Yeah.
Speaking of banks, and how these guys bank, they both were in that 9-ball bank tournament.
Right, the short rack bank tournament. Yeah.
Jason ended up having to meet up with Omar Al-Shaheen after he had already bought his buyback in. So, I mean, we all know if we watched it, how that ended.
I watched it. Yeah.
So, Omar ended up being second place to undefeated Mr. Billy Thorpe.
Yes.
And so that means Jason made it to round 11. And then it looks like Shane made it to round 10. That's pretty deep into the tournament.
Yeah, seriously. Studying this. This is dangerous time. Yeah, Shane has one game and it's 0 on everything else.
Uh-huh.
They're playing a very careful game of OnePocket right here.
And that's what you're going to find with these two players, especially getting into the 5th round. You cannot buy back anymore.
Yeah.
So getting into the 5th round, there's no chance, no more lives.
Oh, he was trying to combo bank that back, I believe.
He sold out.
Yeah.
So now Jason has an opportunity here to put the hurting on him and tie it up. I think it looks like there are plenty of opportunities here for him to pocket some serious ball
Yeah,
counts.
these guys make me feel wimpy. I would 2-rail that 7 down to his corner and just stick the cue ball where the 7 is. But that's because I'd be afraid of missing the shot he's about to take. I just, if you rattle that, I'm afraid Shane's going to have a shot at the 3. We'll see what he does. Maybe he's got a plan to get safe if he misses it. Yeah, he's got a plan to get safe if he missed it right through that gap. That was a great shot. I don't think the 9 goes.
I really thought that he was going to make at least like a 4-point run at that point.
Yeah.
And so he's seeing that 9.
Oh, the 9 did go.
It did go.
The 9 did
nice.
go. And he's still pretty safe if he would have missed. I respect to Jason. He's keeping that cue ball safe.
And I think that 8 does go.
Yeah, it might. Hard to tell on the monitor. And if I went out there right now, I don't think Jason would appreciate it.
Nope. We're just going to leave those guys alone.
I
Let
think
them
that's
play
the
their
right
game.
thing to do.
Yeah. He stunned it over.
Oh,
He's
look
looking like he sees that maybe the 3 goes.
Yeah.
Good video of that crowd around that too.
So I assume he got over there because it goes.
Yes.
Okay, so he must be trying to figure out what he's going to do. Well, no.
Oh,
See, that's what I'm saying. It kind of, his body language is what I'm going off of here, and the fact that he hasn't shot yet makes me wonder if it doesn't go.
Well, maybe not that it not only doesn't go, but where would he leave the cue? Where would he leave the cue ball? Because he's on the rail.
I agree. I don't know.
He's not feeling too good about where he put himself. I'm thinking if he would have given himself a little bit more room off the rail so he can do a little cueing, he would have definitely taken that 3. Here comes the safety. It's going to nestle right down there. Doesn't look like Shane has an opportunity to pocket anything, so he's going to have to find a way to either eliminate any balls that his opponent could possibly make, or just basically end up putting Jason, let's see here, I would venture to guess somehow getting the cue ball on the rail hereabouts.
Yeah.
The way to possibly do that, it's a little tricky in my opinion. Only because it might leave a bank. He may skim off, oops, excuse me. He may just feather off the 10, bring the cue ball back this way. And that's just a huge guess on my part. I don't know what you think, Mike D.
I don't know. And to make us feel better about not knowing, Shane doesn't seem to know either. Right? I mean, he's been there a while. He's trying to figure this out. I mean, you know.
He's studying that really hard. World-class player.
This is day 4 of the tournament? Day 5? What are we at?
No
here?
way.
6?
This is day 6.
Day 6? Oh, crazy.
He's not going to do anything that I say.
Of course he's going for the combo bank.
He basically wanted to put Jason back where he was at.
Yeah.
Because he didn't see anything that Jason would have made
Lord
into that
almighty,
pocket.
but yeah.
Good.
Well, he ended up with the 12 ball by the pocket.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is unfortunate.
However, I don't see how Jason would get there to pocket it.
No, I don't either. No, he's going to have to. He could skim off of the 2 ball and send the cue ball back up table. But that kind of breaks up that group. I know that these guys are liking that group. So what it looks like he has to do it.
He's going to do what you said. He's going to skim off the 2, bring it back. Yep. Just like you said, Mike D.
Yeah, and marry it to that 7 ball if we can. Oh, if he can get Shane jacked
there
up.
It is.
Oh, Jason's having a little party in his head right now.
That was a
I promise you.
perfect shot. But then watch Shane do something funky and just...
Right.
Oh, yeah? You call that perfect,
Right.
Sophia? I'll show you.
Yeah, Jason's... Yeah, he just...
I don't... Does that 2 somehow cross bank?
I don't know what he's... I just don't know. Can he
No,
see the
he's-
12? He can't see the 12, right? There's no gap.
No
On
way.
6-12 combo?
No way. He's looking for a defensive shot here. He's not going for it. He can't. I mean, he can.
He certainly can.
I need to watch what I say because,
I,
gosh, I've just seen.
no, that's why I see. Look at that. I keep adding the caveat that this is Shane Van Boening. So I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. Thing about it is, I think Jason might be able to bank this 3-ball back into his pocket.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to twist it, but he could also just. Yeah, he's got to be careful. He can't leave the 12
Yeah.
ball bank. So
He's
got
there.
to feel pretty good about that
Beautiful
one.
shot.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Now he could cross bank the 12 or take the 6, one rail. Guess we'll see. Nice.
He's got some options here. He needs 4 more points here. He's going to come back to the 4.
Yeah, I think he could slide off of that 4 and get on the 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to use that 10 to help him out to do it, too.
Yeah. He may be trying to make a plan to get out here. He needs 8, but right now the 4 and the 2 would only get him to 7. Maybe trying to figure out how he's going to get that 3rd ball. Yeah, see, that's the nice thing about banging that 10 out of there is now that 1's freed up to put a little bottom left. Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, I was wrong on the count. I'm sorry,
Oh,
folks.
no.
Jason Shaw's out. So it is 1-1 now, is that right? 1 for Shane, 1 for Jason?
That is accurate.
Oh, nice. Good
And
match
I'm just
so
not.
far.
Yeah, these are pretty decent length matches. They're
Yes.
not taking too long, and they're not too short.
Right, yep.
I think they're pretty solid as far as time-wise with OnePocket. Maybe even a little bit nicer.
Well, I would say compared to the general public, a little faster, but also not crazy fast like we have seen some.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Good, solid. Oh. He wanted that. Yeah, that's too bad.
And this is Shane's pocket.
All right, so they're opposite pockets now.
Yes.
So that's what we will remember. Or we can just always leave a big J and S up there.
I won't do that to you guys.
All right.
Wow.
That was a cool shot. And when you leave somebody flat like that on that 1 ball, it's hard to get that 1 ball out of there. You know, it makes it really tough.
Do you think that he would attempt to try to take that 1 ball out of play somehow?
No, I think if the 1 ball was 3 more inches up from the bottom rail, he would bang it out of there and leave the cue ball where the 1 is, just for general purposes. It's kind of nobody's ball right now, but
Yeah.
But it's a shot that you know why not take it out of there as you're sitting there, because he's in kind of a spot right here. He would like to leave him in the stack.
And he
could
doesn't really
slide
want to
off
miss any
the
of his
1.
points either. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to. He doesn't want to mess with any of this here.
Right, exactly. And he wants to hook him on the 4 and the 7 too if he can. I think he's sliding off
If
the
he
12
can
and putting him behind the 3.
stop shot. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, see, I really thought he would leave the cue ball on the 9 after sliding in and out, but he didn't. So just like we were talking about, he didn't hide him on the 4 or the 7, so that's first move.
Look at that. Now, Mr. Shane Van Boening is a pro. He's, in the top there
That's a
somewhere,
legitimate
right?
point. Yeah, that's a legitimate point. Yeah. He's very good at pool.
I feel like he was looking to see if there was a chance that he can just make this one.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
yeah, he's just
So
going to go barely off of the 12.
Yep. This is a tougher speed shot than it looks. To get a rail Can be really hard on that. To not hit it too hard and not to hit it too soft.
Wow. See, I bet you Jason was already thinking, like, I know what he's going to do, so this is what I'm going to do ahead.
Pop.
Just went up there and just, he knew it.
Yeah, I will say the longer your opponent takes, sometimes the more time it gives you to think.
Ooh, did he hit a ball?
He did, because I saw the 9 move. I think he went off of the 15. Anyway, yeah, it was legal.
Okay.
And into the stack.
Same deal.
Once
That's
again.
nice.
That's a good way to combat Shane Van Boening, leave him in the stack.
However, if you guys can see what's happening here, is all the balls are heading in this direction, back to the other end of the table, which can make for a not so short OnePocket game.
Yes, the wedge. Yeah, they had a rule called the Grady rule in place for about 7 minutes before the tournament started, about spotting balls up and starting to take balls from the wedge and spotting them up on the spot. One at a time. It's a whole rule, but the players got upset about that rule change, so they changed it back. And by change it back, I mean just original OnePocket. If you want to play the wedge and have a 6-hour game, it is what it is.
That's the tough thing about being a tournament director. You have to make sure that the flow, that the speed of play is going along with schedule.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
And the slowest players really dictate the tournament too. The longer I've been involved in this, the more I find that it doesn't matter what the medium or fast players are doing. It's the slow players. That's what it all comes down to. Anybody that's ever gotten the point in a tournament and then had to wait 3 hours for the rest of the field to catch up with them knows what I'm talking about.
Can relate, for sure.
There's,
Because I've been there a lot.
Listen, I know you, Sophia Tran. You play good. You're playing good these days.
I am. I feel really good about my game.
Yeah, no, you've had some good moments in the last year.
Oh, talking about Banky's in.
Wow.
Money.
Now, see, cue ball was safe, too. That's the thing that I really notice about these guys. As often as they can, they're taking shots where if they were to miss it, cue ball's safe. Which is nice to see. Makes me feel less wimpy. I feel very careful in OnePocket sometimes. When I watch Scott Frost or these other guys just kind of do it.
See, so he did not want to freeze himself up on that. He wanted to break out, spread out a little bit, give himself another opportunity to pocket a ball. That was pretty aggressive, in my opinion.
Yes, no, I agree. He really was hoping to slide off of that 12 and get something awesome.
Because what happens now is it looks like, Jason's got an opportunity to keep these around in his hood.
Yep. Oh, yeah. See, speaking of that. Oh, never mind. Well, he's getting on his half of the table, which it already was. I'm surprised he didn't take the 15. That's my surprise, is that I thought he would have taken the same shot, but with the 15, since it's on Shane's side of the table. I know nothing.
I'm right here with you. High fives.
So I don't know. Seems like bottom right into the 15 to get the cue ball back to the center of the bottom rail and just kind of play safe, but we'll see. See, he's looking at some banks.
He's looking back here.
He may feel like that 9 ball goes one rail into his pocket.
No way. I'm not gonna say the I word.
Right?
I won't say the I word, but I'm just gonna be like, prove it.
It's a lower percentage shot. He feels pretty good about it. I think he feels like if the 8 and the 15 weren't there, it's a pretty easy bank, and he's just going to pretend like they're not there.
Oh, my goodness.
That guy plays like Shane Van Boening. Nice shot.
Must be nice to be that good.
Right? That stroke, that long stroke. Pop.
Takes a lot of time, though. It takes many, many years.
Yeah.
If you think this game is easy, you have no idea.
Now, most players would have had to take the 9 ball on that. Just slow roll the 9 in first. Jason felt like that long straight-in shot was his cup of tea. That's my England joke. All right, nice. Oh, we got him on the point.
That's exactly what he wanted.
Yep. He is stuck behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, that puts Shane in a funny position. I did this to a guy a couple days ago, and he just touched the cue ball with the tip of the cue and took the foul and made me deal with it, which I thought was a decent strategy. Because right here, I mean, man, if you don't get it right, you may sell out. He's got to pretty much kick into the 10 ball, I think it is, and kind of hope for the best. But, I mean, he's got to get a rail off of that. He can't leave the 15 back. You know, I mean.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I gave Jason a second point, and I gave Shane another point. He pocketed it in Shane's, so he does not. Jason doesn't get an extra one. I'm just handing out points like they're candy right now.
Arg.
Some
pirate talk going on for you.
Oh, man.
All right.
He's making fun of me because I scratched my eyes, guys, and I'm over here just holding a tissue because my eye is forever watering.
You guys would be so impressed if you could see Sophia right now. She basically has one eye. she's having a heck of a time. Let's just leave it at that, okay?
But I'm still here.
And she's here commentating like nothing's going on. And every time I glance over at her, there's a medical procedure going on with her eyeball. So anyway, okay.
Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to pull me away from this match.
We've been trying not to mention it for a bit now, so we're just going to finally let you in on what's going on.
Okay.
All right, I got lost, so I'm going to have to sit there and watch like everybody else.
Think long, think wrong, right? But, you know.
I don't know.
Not in OnePocket.
Yeah, it depends on what you're talking about, yeah. You're getting married, you might want to ponder it a little bit.
What? You don't marry at first sight?
No, I don't think that's the way to go.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well.
I wish somebody would have told me after the fourth one.
Live and learn. All right, so. All right.
He wants that cue ball to stay on the rail.
Yeah, no, I got to think he was hoping for the hook. He kind of left Shane the cross bank.
Mm-hmm. Even with the cross bank, not a lot really looks too good.
No.
I mean, if I could possibly shoot world class speed.
Uh-huh. We'll pretend that you do for a second. Go ahead.
And you send the cue ball somehow back that way.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can get. Oh, he almost made it.
Wow. That is going to be hard to bang out of there.
I've seen crazier stuff. Like you could go, you could nudge the cue ball somehow this way.
Yep.
And hit that at least full, basically leaving the cue ball in that. Nope. Okay, he said nope. I'm just gonna pocket it.
Yeah.
And you could have possibly done it the other way too.
Yeah.
I've seen that done in some of the other matches.
No, I agree.
And
I
I'm
agree.
like, how do you? For me,
Yeah.
I would try that shot, and before I even try it, the way my shot would go is like, I'm making you scratch, Sophia. I don't even know why you're gonna bother trying to touch this. I'm just gonna make you scratch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Thanks, Arm.
I have kind of a silly way, which is I think of all the 9 balls I've seen missed, even when they're in the pocket, and I just try and hit it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because God knows if that 9's not dead in the jaws, you can find a way to miss it sometimes. That was a good shot. Got to spot that one up, too, so there's double pressure. He hooked him. That was a good, solid one-pocket shot. Now Shane's going to make it look simple probably, and
I mean, Jason.
he's not jumping. Yeah.
Jason.
Oh, I see.
Does it just go?
Well, that's not Jason's pocket, though. Remember, Jason has.
Oh, that's
is
right.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
left
Yeah,
this
he's on
time.
the other
Yeah.
side.
No, that was Shane hooking him. I think Jason's going to try and combo the 12-15 out of there and leave the cue ball dead behind the 6 with a stop shot. But we'll see. He's in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Danger, Will Robinson. Yeah, he may have to slide off of the 14 and just bring the cue ball all the way up to that bottom left-hand corner pocket just to stay safe, just to try and get safe. Yeah, exactly.
And then land hereabouts?
Yes. Rick has an idea, but involves the Harlem Globetrotters, so. Oh, that's very good, Sophia.
Oh.
Wow. You got
And I can whistle?
Let me get my list and check off another box. It's endless. Okay. So, yeah, he's going with Rick's. He's going to hit the 12-15 combo, and he's going to cross-bank the 15 to
Oh,
his
my
hole.
goodness.
Maybe it doesn't involve the Harlem Globetrotters if he's calling it. I don't know.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So he thinks he has a one-railer on the 8. Sophie, I don't know what Jason's going to do.
He's going to do that. He's going to lock the cue ball on the rail like he
I
wanted
mentioned that
to do.
8 times ago. I said that was an option, but it involved the 14 ball.
I'm always going to have that as an option. I'm just going to put that as a perma
Right.
option.
Perma option?
Perma option.
Is that like permafrost?
Correct.
Good to know.
Correct.
All right. Sounds fair. All right, so he pretty much, I appreciate it when Shane tells me what he's going to do like that. He pointed right where he's going to hit the object. Well, if he could do that more, that would be great.
Yeah, Shane, if you can just check in with us and tell us what you want to do before you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This guy plays so precise. That was a great shot. Good example of one pocket, too, where sometimes the bank, it doesn't have to go. It just has to get it over there.
To get close.
Yeah, getting your 25% or your 10% of the table.
But here comes Mr. Shaw getting it out of there. Or looking at how to get it out of there.
I see. Okay, so there's a player in his way, so Jason Shaw's not thrilled. The tables, I would not say the tables are close together. They're a fine distance apart, but they're 9 foots, and there's a lot of tables here, and we're all here together.
And the pool etiquette there was Jason was already heading to that area.
Yeah.
The other players should have stopped, stood back a good distance.
Yep.
These pool players.
Well, and Jason, it's tough for these pros, too, because they don't want to come off as entitled. You hate to make a big deal out of things, but there's general pool etiquette that they would appreciate it if everybody would follow.
He had the right of way.
Yeah, So
Bottom
that's why
line.
you saw the head shake a little bit. I have not seen, like I say, I just can't say enough. I haven't seen any of these pros act entitled.
No, not at all. That is very, very accurate. I will say that I'm very, very impressed, and it's a bit refreshing to get away from what you sometimes see on the internet.
Yeah.
See all the trolls say, whatever they say about the different players, and when you actually meet them and when they're here and you see how they interact with people, it's completely different.
Yep. But I got Omar was a player I never knew anything about, and he's one of my favorite players now. I'm so impressed with that guy. Just his affect, his the way he carries himself. What a nice, sweet guy, and he plays amazing.
Oh. Yeah,
There's that too.
Second place in 503
Jeez.
players for the 9-ball
Yes.
banks. Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and I wouldn't say effortlessly, but if you watch him play, I mean, he's having a fun time. He's having a good
Oh
time.
my
He's playing
gosh.
pool.
His
That's a great
attitude
shot.
and his outlook, period.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of my favorite players. I already knew about him before here.
Okay.
And I was
okay.
hoping that I'd be able to meet him.
Oh, that's cool. And you got to commentate with him,
Yes,
right?
and that's
very
what I was
cool.
about to say.
Yeah.
I had so much fun commentating with him.
I'm surprised Jason's not taking the 12 ball back to his pocket, one rail, and leaving him dead on the 6. Maybe the angle's not right, but I really picture the 12 landing just under the side pocket and then banking over to his
So you're
hole
seeing it. I think
and
he
leaving him
sees
dead.
that.
But he's looking at other things. I got to think if he was looking at my shot, he would have shot it already.
What they want to do is they being the good professional
ones?
players. Yeah,
Yes.
the good ones.
Versus, they play okay. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, yeah.
He wants to see how he can put the most offense for himself or the most damage on Shane.
Yes, yeah. The best
So-
of these players, two-way shot. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, defense.
Yeah. But see, this is what I'm saying. He's looking at so many other things. The angle just must be wrong.
If I were him, I would just graze off this and lock that cue ball, bam, right in between those two guys.
Yeah. That would be strong.
Maybe?
Yeah, no, that would be strong. He's doing none of that.
No.
Wowzers.
Unfortunately, when you do that, you let so many other possibilities happen.
So I got to think Shane's just going to pop that ball out of there with some bottom left and bring the cue ball back center middle rail.
Watch him do some crazy stuff and
Yes.
freaking go bam, bam, and
Yeah,
I'm
that would,
kidding, I'm
yes, no,
kidding.
I think that would leave the bank if he did get it up there. That's why I think he'll avoid bringing it all the way back up. But yes, that would, I imagine on the practice table he could do that.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is his pocket, correct?
Shane's pocket,
Okay.
yes. I'm just trying to remember whether that's opposite or not. The matches kind of blur together, although this one is definitely special.
That's very true. So,
Yeah, bottom left, bringing it down, I believe. No.
well, if I was amazing, I would bank this bad boy and then also pocket this ball so that it gets spotted, leaving. Oh man, I think I was Jason Shaw for just a second.
I think you were. You were a bad boy. Nice. All right.
I was Jason Shaw for a second, but he did not pocket the ball he wanted to.
Yeah, I think he's banking the 7 now. I don't know. Ooh.
I feel really good about that. I feel like I just won.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
I'm gonna go get you a plaque.
You guessed a Jason Shaw shot correctly.
Yes.
Well, I'm done.
I think he might be cutting that 6 ball up top and hope to lock the cue ball. Boy, if that cue ball. Now he's either
That's
cutting it or
such a
two railing
small
it. We'll
cue
see. If he two rail it, he'd have a match. Never mind.
So it's going to be defensive.
Oh, and he left Shane. One railer into his hole.
Again, as a disclaimer for both myself and Mike D, above all else, he's going to try to put that cue ball on a rail.
Yeah, exactly. Every
Period.
time.
Every
Just
time.
know that. Yeah.
Yep.
Safe. All right, Shane's either banking this one rail or playing safe.
Talking about that. Okay. Oh, I'm just kidding. I can't
Oh,
even
did
guess
you
the
think I
right
meant this one
ball.
ball for real? Yeah, no, I meant the 8 ball. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, Jason has an opportunity to cross bank this back. There's that other table. Again, that guy's posing at the end of his shot, it looks like.
And see, that was etiquette.
Yes,
That
yes,
was
exactly.
That was Mr. Shaw practicing proper pool etiquette.
He didn't crowd the guy or
Good on
anything.
ya.
Yeah, good on ya. So I think he's cross banking this. We'll see where the cue ball comes back up table to, I think, the 4 ball. We'll see what happens. Oh,
Above all else,
he was playing safe.
safety.
Yep, of course.
You know, we're having fun. That's what matters, I think.
Right. Oh, I'm going to be wrong a lot. I mean, that's why I'm not, neither one of us is a professional pool player.
What I'm hoping to do is here at Derby City, the Bad Boys, we are recording the matches. We are not live streaming. AccuStats is the sole proprietor of being able to live stream,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. They have the contract for
Yeah.
exactly.
And so these videos and the ones that we are recording now will be edited a bit, released a week after, and I'm hoping that we do some viewing parties.
Oh, that
maybe
would
some
be cool.
Facebook viewing
That's
parties.
That's a good idea. No, that'd be
Maybe
cool.
me,
That's
Mike
a good
D,
idea. Yeah.
we can jump on, and Rick and whoever else can jump on.
People can make fun of us.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
We'll be able to comment
Right.
in our viewing party.
Right. No, I feel
And we
really
get to
lucky.
laugh at ourselves.
Exactly. No, I
Yeah.
feel really lucky. Bad Boys has got 2 tables that they get to record from, and they've got a primo spot. They've gotten great matches this whole week, and we're going to be getting more. Yeah, it's a great setup, honestly. Oh, trying to bring that back. Couldn't he hit it nice and hard so that, get
He
back up table?
Doesn't really leave Jason much, though,
No, he's
does
not.
he? Watch like a 7 rail happen. I'm just gonna call some. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
Yes, right. It looks like he's looking at something
see.
like that. No,
Oh,
he's
no,
just trying to
safety.
get back up table. Yep.
Default. I'm just gonna say default. for
This is
that.
the rarely seen double wedge.
Yeah, the double wedge.
Yeah.
You and I are on the same plane,
Right,
man.
Yeah. Oh, look at that cue ball. That was great shape on the cue ball.
He's good at that.
Yeah. Sophie, I think he's playing safe.
You know.
No, he's one round. No.
He wants to bury that there. Oh my
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
Jason needs a
Wow.
shovel and a trowel.
Nice shot, Mr. Shane Van Boening.
And he's just going to slide off the floor, send it back up table where it was.
And this is where we are going to commentate on this game for the next hour.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly.
But I love it. I love it. Don't.
Somebody call Domino's.
I'm still holding my eye, and I'm still here, so I love it.
Let's go. Oh, that's nice. So he's going to hopefully pocket.
No,
the
he
three
doesn't. I
ball.
don't think
No,
he wants to
doesn't want
pocket it.
Yeah. Well, I would want to pocket it now. Leave
If
it
I
dead
were
under
to
that ball.
pocket it,
Yeah.
I would want that cue ball absolutely tucked and frozen between a couple of balls,
Yep.
like not giving any option for anything other
Right.
than like a prayer.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, so I think he's just sliding off the floor and heading up table. He's got to make sure to get a rail.
He's good at that.
Good speed, good speed.
And what Mr. Shaw did there,
Okay, so, yeah.
yeah, what he did there is put the ball a good distance away and at a different angle where it may be hard to do what I said, to pocket that three and lock up that cue ball.
Right. And then I noticed Jason also told Shane that the 7 was, or not the 7.
The 3?
The 3 was frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah, so. All right, just slow on to the 8. Click.
And boom. Yeah, no one wants to pocket anything right now.
No.
So we're just going to go ahead and take a break for about,
There are no breaks for you.
oh man.
No,
God,
we're
you
in it
sound
to
like
win
my
it.
mom. I think you just reversed like 2 years of therapy there.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I triggered you, huh?
Totally
Brutal.
triggered.
Mike D with the trigger. Shane Van Bonen's still shooting with that white Q-Tech Q, although he has changed up shafts to the graphite, the fiber carbon.
Oh gosh, I was just talking about this. It's the Q-Tech.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
It's not the black, right?
It is the
Is it
black.
the black?
Is there a number 15 involved in there somewhere?
Oh, Sophia, I don't know. You know me.
I have a visual memory, and right now
Okay.
I only have one of my 2 eyes, and so maybe I only remember half.
You can only
I guess.
remember half of stuff. I know
I'm
Q-Tech
coming
has
up
one
with
of the
so
carbon
much
fiber
BS
shafts, and
right
that's
now.
what Shane's shooting with. And he must like it, because, I mean, I don't think he, that guy has black tape around his grip. He'll do what he likes. So if he's using that shaft, he likes the shaft.
Whatever the case, he's completely
Oh,
loyal
wow.
to Q-Tech.
Yeah,
Q-Tech is his only. Oh my gosh,
Are they his only sponsor?
I believe they are his only
I believe you.
sponsor.
Yeah.
I've never seen another sponsor on any of his clothing
Okay,
items.
okay.
But he avoided that scratch and also missed his point.
Yeah,
Here
what do you
comes
do
Mr.
here?
Shaw. I think Mr. Shaw is going to pocket this.
Like slow roll and leave himself a bank? Or is he going up to cross bank it? You know what I mean? Do you leave the cube ball low or go up high?
See, now that's where I like that shot where you just get it basically to this pocket speed. You're going to follow this rail, barely touch it. It's going to hit this and kind of make it to where there's 2 balls in the pocket. Or not, or just make it like that.
Yeah, so he's going up high to leave himself a cross bank on it, I believe.
I can't speak right now, and I'm so sorry. Just give me a moment here. It's smelling like cigarettes over here.
Is it really?
It smells like cigarette smoke.
Oh, okay. I don't know. So, yeah, he left himself the cross bank there. So we'll see. So bottom left. Boy, I did this last night and scratched right in the side pocket, and then I cried. I called my mom. My
Oh,
opponent could not
man.
believe it. All right. Oh, boy, that ball's still not going.
Wow. But I'm sorry, Shane does get that point from when Jason pocketed the 12, I believe.
All righty. I like it when you keep score. I just trust that you know what you're
Oh,
doing.
no. I am such a wimp when it comes to cigarette smoke, so right after someone smokes and they come up, I totally notice. I get a good whiff of that. Oh, gosh.
That's a good try, and he left him safe, too. So now Jason, You know, I know Jason's capable of making this 12. You just got to decide whether you want to do it now or not. Same with that. Is that the 14 up top? Yeah, I think in this world, he banks the 14 and then makes the 12. He's going to grab 2 balls before he even thinks about messing with that 6. If it was me, I hit the 6.
I think he's going to go with what you said. He's going to go ahead and pocket that 6. He may have been trying to see how any of this action down here in the upper right corner would cause the 10 to go in.
Yeah.
The 8's not going in, I don't think. Or, oh, you know what? With my one eye, I can see. It looks like it can.
Between us, we have 3 eyes.
Wow. There's enough of a gap that it could go off the 10 to go in if he somehow could get there.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to guess that from this angle, if you wanted to shoot it, I would hit top left into the 6 in order to get that cue ball to travel this way.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay.
Yes. Top
Cool.
left, yes.
See? I'm learning so much.
Yeah, no. One of my friends told me I was going to come back and be a ball better just from being at this event. You might be right. All right, so 12.
Oh, you know what? I'm so crazy.
All right, so
I was thinking that Jason's pocket was on the
he's
bottom
going to
right
cut
again.
that 12 in. There he goes. Okay.
Wow.
And now he's going to try and bang that 6 out of there. Now, he was looking at a certain angle. There's some trick shots here, but I just got to think he's just going to try and get it out of there. Yeah. He made sure that he could hit that 6 dead into the point. That's really the angle he got on the cue ball, too, was to make sure that he could hit it dead into the point. That's what he was chucking before to see where he wanted to be. That's why he went so high on the cue ball.
Where's that Mitch Ellerman guy? Get him over here.
I know, right?
Give the viewers somebody who knows what they're
Quick
doing.
thinking son of a gun. That guy, he thinks fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it going to get
Oh,
there?
I don't think
it's
so,
going to get
Sophia.
there. Oh, and I just don't need to think.
Wow.
Wow. That was a really nice speed shot, Mr. Shane Van Boening.
So, I don't know. Jason might bank this 4 to his hole, or he may just play another safe. You know, he could bank that 3 backup table and just leave the cue ball down on the bottom rail again. Let's see what he feels like.
There we go. That's what I need. I need some liquid gold, a.k.a. coffee. Wake up.
All right. So, I don't know. I think he's waiting. I got nothing, Sophia, so I'm waiting quiet to see what he does.
Again, this being Shane's pocket and this being Jason's pocket. Like I said, I need visuals.
No, I
I
like
need
it.
pretty pictures. I think I would have tried to play it uber safe and knock that 10 ball. It would barely tap into the 8. The 8 kind of would come out a little bit and leave that cue ball right in there. That's like a super soft, touchy shot.
Yep.
That's what I would have done, but obviously those guys have a completely different view.
Right. Now, do you think he's
'cause they usually
banking the
win.
6 back to his hole?
Yes, I see him doing that for sure. If he cued maybe just a little bit low, he would be able. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot, and he held it. That was my concern, was the cue ball hold for the
Yeah.
3 ball, but it did.
Wow, he's just so good.
His shirt says his last name is Van Boening. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but he is strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Where is he from again?
I think for real, South Dakota, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the Dakotas. All right, so the 3 ball to get him down below the 4 ball is my guess here. He's going to go 2 rails with that cue ball and bring it back up by the 10.
So going 2 rails, 1, 2.
Yeah, although he's using draw, so I'm wrong.
We'll see. If he stuns it, it may do the same thing. Yep,
Oh,
just like you
yeah,
said.
Yep, okay.
But he did bury himself back there. Well, he's totally fine.
All right.
He needs his 1 point, and he's good. He's done.
So if this is a drop pocket table, I like to grab that 10 ball and put it in my back pocket right now so I don't forget it later. So yeah, he's got the 7. Yeah, he's got to kind of jack up though to leave himself the 4.
He's good
And you
though.
got to remember that 10 ball spots up too. He does not want to miss this
He
and
only
leave
needs it.
Jason straight in. Is that all he needs?
Yeah, that's all he needs.
Well, then he should make it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait.
That's all right. Here he goes. And again, let's remember that 10 ball is going to spot up if he misses, so that really adds some pressure to this. He's going to want to move that cue ball away. Even at this level, I can't imagine he wants to leave Jason a shot if he misses. We'll see. Good stroke. Boy, he's got good mechanics, doesn't he?
Jeez Louise.
All right, so that is 2 for Shane and 1 for Jason in a race to 3. OnePocket 2019 Derby City Classic brought to you by Bad Boys TV, Bird Shopping Network, Mike D, Sophia Tran. Rick Jones is around here somewhere making it all happen. Shout out to Rick Jones. Lippman lights, best tournament light on the market. And a spot in the middle of that light for your GoPro camera. Wirelessly, be able to watch you and your friends play. Put it on Facebook, live stream, whatever you want to do. Jason, I always like noticing who and when they're using extensions. So Jason has an extension on his cue.
It seems to be really popular no matter how tall, how short, how whatever. A lot of people are using extensions.
Yep.
I'm only 5'2", and I was playing with a 4-inch extension on mine, and I loved it. I loved shooting with it.
Yes, I have a 6-inch extension, and I like it, but it's a little scary sometimes too because it adds weight to your shots.
It does.
And sometimes that's a little. Sometimes that's great. Sometimes it's a little disconcerting. Nice break. Well, I love the extension on shots where I got to put a bunch of top on the cue ball because it adds push to it. All right. Oh, good. So the names are right this time.
Yes, the names are right.
Good.
Yay!
Well,
Easy
right
to
under your
remember.
J is the name Jason Shaw, and right under your name S is Shane Van Boening. So
Whoop whoop.
we're golden.
This will be easy, and I am going to make a commitment and promise to the viewers that this game, the score will be correct.
I make no such commitment
I'm
at
doing
all.
it. I'm doing it.
If I'm even assured that if we screw up at home, you know that we screwed up, and it'll all work out.
No, I'm writing it down. I'm going to take score in 3 different spots to make sure.
Sophia, you have one eye.
Yeah, so I need to do it 3 times. Exactly.
Okay.
The less you have to work
I'm
with,
just-
the
maybe-
more you got to do.
Maybe now's not the time to make this promise.
Oh
is all
no,
I'm getting at.
this is the kind of person that I am.
Okay.
I feel so silly for not having the score right. It's really difficult to
You
kind of
take
keep
that
score
pretty
on
hard
this.
sometimes, and I just don't know. It
do.
just is what it is. It's
Because
just
I
I'm not
lo-
thrilled about it, but this is my 6th day of doing this. I think you're on day 5, day 4.
Yeah, so I mean, yes, we
Yeah.
are new to this, but we know how to
Right.
count.
And it's OnePocket. Listen, 9 ball starts in a second, and we just figure out who makes the 9 and mark them up.
Yeah, I'm excited for that,
Of
actually.
course, well, for many reasons, I am too. Lord Almighty.
Don't get me wrong, I absolutely do love watching OnePocket
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as being able to learn and
Oh,
see and
right.
just kind of absorb in what these players are doing.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, us being commentators and sitting here match after match, it's tough. You don't really catch a break. Sometimes you don't even eat until midnight,
I've
10
eaten
o'clock.
so many cold cheeseburgers this
Oh
week.
my
It's not even
goodness.
funny. I just sit there
Oh.
looking at it on the desk.
I am so used
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
I'm a mom.
Yeah. No, and it's been worth every moment. I'm having so much fun. I just wake up every morning and ask Rick, what time? What time's the match? Let's make this happen. I get done with my matches and run over here to commentate. No, it's been a blast. if you're really lucky. We have a
Yeah.
friend named Matt McInnes who's here, and he spent a fair amount of money to be able to come and just watch these matches
As a spectator.
as a spectator.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we get the best seats in the house, as far as I'm concerned.
And he's so excited and he's so happy. It's like his eyes have a little glisten and a
he's just-
shine
yeah,
when he's talking about it.
He's
It's
thrilled
just,
to be here.
oh, it
Yeah.
makes my heart happy.
Yeah, same here.
And the people that I got to meet,
Yeah.
you know,
No.
Sky's girlfriend, Ashley De La Cruz, just came over here, tapped me on the shoulder, wanted to say hi, and she's just a sweetheart.
The world's greatest one.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, good shot.
I know. Rick is over here just hearing me complain. It's like, oh, wah. You get to commentate on one of the most amazing one-pocket matches ever. I'm not complaining.
That's
I'm
real.
just talking about how grateful we are to be here.
Two of the best players in the world that aren't from China.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, geez. So does that 7 go? Was that a big mistake there? Did he leave him the 7?
The 7 does go, actually.
So if he can get it right, he's going to leave himself a cut on the, I believe it's the 10 ball. So if he makes the 7 and stops, he should be able to cut the 10.
And it's there.
Nice.
I'm getting restless.
Okay, so he's got a cut on the 12. I got to think at this level he's going to leave himself a bank. And if that's the 10, not the 12, I'm sorry. The bluish ball.
That pretty blue one?
Yeah. So we'll see.
All right.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Very
Wow.
nice,
Jeez.
Mr. Shaw. Very nice.
Yeah, he got out there just beautifully. Now 4 with some draw to the 8. Yeah. Oh, no, not with draw, with top.
I'm going to run into this here. Oops. Yeah. Wow, look at that. He has this opportunity to make this shot here. And he also has that there, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure the 2 goes. We'll see here in a second. I definitely, the 15 goes, and then he's got a problem with the, what ball's in front of Shane's hole?
That
Yeah.
is the...
Yeah, so from
That
what,
is that one? Mm-hmm.
So from what I've seen, I think he's taking the 7-2 combo and getting on the good side of Shane's ball, so Shane doesn't have a shot.
Yes.
Or the 3-2 combo.
Oh, that's what I meant.
What?
The 7. Did I
Okay.
say 7-2?
Yeah.
That's
You're
how you
so
know I'm old.
smart, Mike D.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, so now he's got the 6 ball. And if he does, one of the things he could do is make the 6 and come up and kind of just barely touch that 8 ball a little bit and have shape on the 5. We'll see what he ends up doing. Sophia's proud she has a score right.
He saw me do
She's-
my little happy dance.
She's so happy she's crying out of one eye. Okay, oh, so he chose not to touch the 8. He went a little different way. He's good enough to find that gap, whereas me, I do
Why
it
am
more
I making
general.
this hard? I'm just going to leave that over there so that whenever I hit...
We have a giant monitor with a bunch of windows open. It's a whole thing. You'll just have to trust me. All right, so he's got this will be his 6th ball, leading to his 7th ball.
Nice.
All right, from here, he's going to float that cue ball over to touch the 15 and leave himself the 3 in the corner. Or not. But that's my guess.
Or is he going to go ahead and just shoot the 3? And does he do either of these go? Oh.
Mike D. All right, so he unfortunately though he got the bounce off
Yeah,
of that. He really
and
wanted
he
to.
didn't really leave himself very much, did he?
Yeah, no, he didn't. Which playing Shane, that could be a little disconcerting. I mean, you know, you really
'Cause you
want to
don't-
get out when you can get out. I really feel like he's had a few times of staring at the rack where his first 2 shots were pretty obvious, but he was trying to figure out how do I get out because I don't want Shane getting to the table again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what just went wrong right there. Oh,
Wow,
no.
guys.
Oh, and things just got
Ugh,
worse. See, this is what I'm
no.
talking about. This is, you know.
You let that run loose a little
Yeah.
bit, or you kind of make a shot out of frustration instead of maybe playing a safety.
Right.
And that is going to cost Mr. Shaw a point.
Yeah, he needed that. He needed that ball too. That's
Oh,
6
yeah.
now. Yeah. Yeah. When you see both players standing at the table at the same time, like you just saw Jason Shaw and Shane, when one's leaving and one's coming, something just happened. Because one of them is standing there for a little extra long because they're frustrated, and one of them not trying to be rude, but they're just really excited to get up there. So I couldn't help notice. That's the first
Oh,
time
yeah.
we've seen Shane and Jason pass each other at the table.
They've played each other many
Oh, and they're
times.
friendly. I don't
yeah,
mean that they're having a confrontation. I
Yeah.
don't mean anything like that. I just mean it's just, you notice the
Shane's
little
just thrilled to
things.
be up there because
Right,
he
he
was
got a
pretty.
turn.
I think he was pretty sure that he was done.
Ah, of course, yeah. Now, do you think that 10-9 is a combo, or the 12-9 is a combo in? Oh, no, because he just tried to
Whoa.
alter it a little bit.
He changed it.
He did. He was hoping to alter it perfectly. All right, I think he's got to bang that 3 out of there and send it 2-ish rails to get it on his half of the table, the
Yeah.
left-hand side of the table. We will see, though. I am not Shane Boening. That's been pointed out to me many times.
Or he can just do something monstrous like cross bank this
Right.
here. Watch.
That would be where the
Watch.
non-Shane Van Boening part comes in, yeah. I really think he's going to bank that 3, 1 rail into the 14, possibly 2, and get it out of there. Or he'll go 2 rails and get on his half of the table. I think those are his options.
They got hot dogs right outside the door.
Yeah, he's just feeling weird about that shot. He just was going to lose the game, and now he's back in it. He's got to be questioning whether he should go offensive or defensive,
That should be the question for every single shot. You have to maybe it's kind of extreme to say this, but approach every shot as if that's your last possible chance to be at the table.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for the other people listening that are learning this game, because I'm sure everyone knows that already. I'm not trying to tell any of these guys what to do. And he went for my shot.
He did.
He went for my shot.
Sophia, he
Man,
liked your shot.
I'm winning. I went.
Now, did he get safe on the 3 ball? I think he got safe. I find myself tilting my head to try and see things on the monitor, which never works.
It sometimes works for me because I'm like, or at least I tell myself it does. Something goes. Looks like something goes because he's really
Or he's
confident.
playing some sort of a safety.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
It went.
Okay,
So
oh, and Shane's just done.
yeah,
Shane
he
says,
just
"You got
conceded.
that.
He's
You're
like, all right,
champion."
you're good.
Re-rack. All right, so 2-2, is that right?
Yeah, it is 2-2.
What a great match.
Hill, and
Wow.
I shoot. Yeah, it's Shane's break. So what I'm finding out is that people are telling me with OnePocket, because I'm not a OnePocket player at all, is that, whoever controls the break is the favorite.
Yeah, it's worth 2 balls. Growing up, a guy named Bill Crest used to say that the break is worth 2 balls. So, and I go by what Bill Crest says.
Yeah. I don't believe I got to meet or know Mr. Bill Crest, but he's a very well-respected person. I've heard many conversations about him.
Yeah, he was a great player. Yeah, he was around since I was a kid in the pool halls. Yeah, and he passed away. All right, so nice break. Oh, see, this is where the worth 2 balls thing comes in. You know what I mean? It's just, this is tough. It's a big advantage.
So this game, they are the opposite pockets of where their names
Thank
are.
you. I'm glad that you mentioned that. It's good for the viewers to know, too, honestly. There's a button that we can push to change that, and it's broken.
It's not that it's broken,
Oh,
but
Sophia, the button's broken. Let's just stick to...
no, I'll tell everybody.
right.
I'll tell everybody.
Okay.
I just went in and just made things a mess.
No.
It's okay. I'll take responsibility
See, that's
for
why
it.
I wanted to end with we had a
No.
button and it's
No,
broken.
it's okay.
You made it better. You improved.
What
One
it is-
negative, we can't switch names now.
What it is, I wanted to make sure that the viewers had a better scoring format to look at.
Yes, and you did. You totally did that. It's clearer, more concise.
Full name.
Yeah.
I'm coming in and I'm doing some damage because I'm very creative, and I really like, dabbling into different software programs, learning things, seeing how I can break it. Because if I can break it, it's got to be fixable.
You didn't break it. Stop winking at me. All right. So let's see here. That was good. So, okay. He pretty much sacrificed giving him a ball. Now, the problem is that cue ball kind of left a bank on the 5, I believe. We'll see.
Give up a point instead of a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm reminding myself of these things because
Yeah.
one day when I meet up with players like Scott Frost or Mike D, I'll be able to beat him.
Yeah, a similar rule sometimes is to take a foul instead of giving up a ball.
I've seen that.
Because you can always get that ball back, with your own skill. It's very difficult to take a ball from someone once they have it, unless you know a way to make somebody foul to give up that ball or scratch. So, yeah, that's something you see. I won a game yesterday by taking 2 fouls in a row on a guy that had 4 balls on me. Changed
That's
things all
awesome.
around.
And you went hill with that gentleman.
Yes. And last night at the match I lost, I went hill with. Yeah, he was a good player from California. Yeah, so he's banking this 5, right? See, if he makes this 5, he's kind of out. I mean, and it's 2-2.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big shot. That was a big shot.
That was very nice.
Yeah. That pretty much, that one bank guarantees him 3 balls because he's got the 9 and the 15, yes?
Wait, though, because when I thought that, when I have predicted that, okay, he's got a good chance at getting X amount of balls, for some reason, they let that cue ball go a little squirrely.
Yes, well, hopefully he won't.
Yes,
Or
correct.
at least for Shane, hopefully he won't.
So I don't even want to jinx him.
I think he'll leave himself a cut on the 15 so that he can come around table and leave himself the 6 and the 12. Never mind, Sophie. I was just joking. I'm just funning you. So he left the 12 ball. I guess I was just surprised about that because the 15 is in the lane of the other balls, other than the 12. Like the 3 and the 6 don't go now. I don't believe.
See,
I
you're
really
thinking.
I really thought he'd get rid of it. So he must be. I don't know. Maybe the 6
He's going to
does
draw
go.
back for that 4. Nope.
6 must go.
He's
I
going to
must
draw
be
back
wrong.
for that 6. Okay, so the 6 does go.
So 6 and then 15 and then come back around table, I guess.
Snazzy.
Oh, he's snazzy. That's how everyone describes him.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's his nickname.
Oh.
Snazzy Shane Van Boening.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No, nobody
oh
calls-
my gosh. Hi, I'm Sophia Gullible Tran.
Okay. So back to the game. Yeah, I think the 6
Said all
obviously
my
goes.
exes.
Or he would have. Oy.
Am I gonna do this right?
Okay. Oh,
Let's go get in there with one of Thank you, brother. Of course.
Scott's going to have more knowledge with Mr. Mike D. However, I won't blast you to the world.
What do you mean? Why not?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
already blasted.
Mr. Scott Frost, I show up to work on time this morning, and he's in the tournament room at the tournament desk. And he looks at me, and he's like, hey, can I ask you a favor? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, what could I possibly do for Scott Frost? And he holds up this beautiful button-up black shirt and goes, could you iron this for me? And I look at him, and I'm like, yeah, it'll cost you.
Right? I just don't think I'm going to have time, and I don't know how to iron. Well, I do, but I think you'll probably handle it better than I will.
Smidge. Oh, gosh. Okay,
How
so
many viewers do we have?
we won't know how many viewers. So what this is we're recording.
Are we live?
We're not live because AccuStats is is contracted to be the only one that can go live from here.
Really?
All right, so Shane should be
Trying
at
to talk
6.
about the match here. Let's come up for the 3 ball.
You know,
and hit
you
me
came
up.
at a point where it looks like Shane was going to be able to run out anyway.
What's the score though? Jason
He just
has 2?
conceded.
The
Yeah,
match is
it's
over?
Yeah, it's Hill.
Oh, wow.
So Scott Frost came in to join us in commentating just so I could put him on blast, you guys.
There you go.
Thank you for being such a good sport.
Awesome.
What happened here is, for everybody watching, Shane was already at 7, and Jason knew that Shane was just going to be able to pocket that 3 or that 5. I can't really tell what it
3
was
ball.
because, okay, it was a 3 ball?
Yep.
And it was just done. He knew. And unfortunately, this is round 5, so there is no possible chance of a buyback. That
Yeah.
means Mr. Jason
You can
shot.
buy back.
Oh, I
You
thought
can
you had
always
to buy
buy back.
back in round.
No, you can buy back at any time in the tournament.
Oh, I
You
am
always have a buyback.
mistaken.
Yes.
I am absolutely mistaken. So both of them, I believe, still have their lives. I'll
Well,
find out here.
Jason just lost his first life. He'll buy back.
Yes.
And I think you're right. I think they're both undefeated prior to this match.
All right.
And, that's it.
Well, thank you, Scott, for sitting in. And
you,
this is
Sophia.
Sophia Tran. This stream is brought to you by BilliardShoppingNetwork.com, BadBoys.tv. We will check you guys on the next video. Bye.
Bye.